Hello, everyone. Today is Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025. This is your update for Thursday the 4th. All right, let's go. Well, look here. We got a setup tonight. These biotechnologies, as you know, have been doing really well as of late. And we finally got a pullback. So we're beginning to see some setups here. I prefer to find something at much lower levels, but it is a legitimate setup and it is worth taking. I do believe, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't show it to you because I don't want to put my capital in harm's way either unnecessarily. Anyway, gold has been pulling back a little bit lately, so not a fantastic day in the portfolio. We'll take a look at that in just 1 second. Again, as I said a second ago, these biotechnologies are setting up. This was a little unorthodox, but it keeps catching my eye. As far as official setups, this PTCT is what I meant to click on. Anyway, a bit of a pullback and also a TKO type of move. Nice acceleration higher, followed by a nice fat deep pullback. So that's a good looking setup right there. A lot of shorts in here. I don't see any reason to go after them. If you felt like you did have to go after something, this cloud flare still looks like it could be in trouble. A little bit of an opening gap reversal there, but it looks kind of questionable longer term. But for now, let's just sit tight. Let's take a look at this PTCT and let things continue to shake out for the most part. Let's take a look at the portfolio real quick, and then we'll pop out to the overall market and drill down. KGC started strong, but coming back in by the end of the day. Hanging in there for the most part, though. Not too far away from all-time highs. You know me. I like seeing bang out those new highs and not look back. Opening gap reversal in the TFPM2 inside days on both of these, I think. Yeah, both of these stocks had inside days. I wouldn't read too much into that. And we're not too far away from those highs. Obviously, though, I sure like to see us get there and stay there for some time. Let's take a look at the overall market now and drill down a little bit to the sectors. First of all, the P's, not a bad day. Better than a poke in the eye. Closing at right at multi-week highs and not too far away from all-time highs. Moving averages, as you see, are coming back together. We'll get a bow tie back to the upside fairly soon. Not that that's a huge signal at high levels, unless it's the market sells off from high levels when you have the bow tie coming off all-time highs. That's more relevant than this little turn back up is what I'm trying to say. Hopefully that makes sense. It's something that I preach ad nauseum. NASDAQ composite, okay day there. It's got a little ways to go, a little further ways to go to get back to all-time highs. These indices do have a little bit of a head and shoulders top look to them, but that could easily be negated with one or two decent up days. So that's let's keep an eye out and take things one day at a time. Stop if you heard that before. Speaking of one day, this is an example of what one day can do. Rest of 2000 was stolen out just yesterday, but look at today's action. Not a bad day, up nearly 2%, not too far away, just right at these all-time highs on a closing basis, just a smidge below, but close enough. Getting there, so that's certainly a decent improvement. There are a lot of areas still questionable, even with today's rally, such as cybersecurity. The list goes on and on. We'll just kind of plow through a few of these as we go. The good thing is some areas like broker-dealer have pushed all the way back in to their ranges and now are back at the top of their range. So that's obviously a good thing. Biotechnology beginning to rally out of a shallow pullback. That looks pretty good. Back to the downside. Software, decent day there, but remains in a pretty serious slide and is just recently pulled back. The fit still looks questionable at best. Take a look at the transport. So look at that. Bam, winning. They broke out to nearly all-time highs today, so that's certainly a good thing. They're kind of wide and loose and all over the place. I doubt we'll see setups there, but it's certainly an improvement. The more sectors improve, obviously, the better for the indices. Take a look at all services. Decent day there, too. Multi-month highs. It still has a lot of overhead supply and fluff to deal with, but certainly an improving day nonetheless. Major drugs, kind of Flatsville, but they've been pretty strong as of late. So far, they've just recently pull back. Silver, the commodity, hanging around these brand new highs, so that's obviously a good thing. Take a look at semiconductors. They look a little toppy longer term, but as I preach, a few big updates can make all the difference in the world. We're just one big up day away from taking out these prior highs in here, and obviously that would certainly be a good thing. Some areas like financials, decent day there. Still look a little toppy longer term. Certainly no upside momentum, but hey, one day at a time, a few more big updates would fix that too. Metals and mining overall have come back tremendously from this deep pullback that they've been in. I'd still focus on the stronger areas there like silver and gold should you want to go after some metals. I think that's it for today. Big improvement, but when you're around these all-time highs like this or not that far away, one big update can make all the difference in the world, and obviously a few big down days can make a big difference. So you're still we're still at a bit of an inflection point. I'd like to see more sectors join in the fray as far as on the upside. But with biotechnology and drugs and now the transports and some of these other areas coming online, we could see a decent. This is actually a good thing, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I think that sums it up for tonight. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, dave@davelandry.com, or hit me up on Facebook. Everybody have a great night. We'll talk tomorrow. Thank you so much.